What is going on, traders? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to be going over my watch list for the week and other pertinent news that we should be watching out for. Let's get to it. All right, first off, we're going to go ahead and talk about the crypto plays, starting with Bitcoin. And as of this recording, you can see that Bitcoin is sitting at around 62,400. Now earlier this week, Bitcoin got as high as, 62,500 and something. So if this continues and it continues to run up all the way until market open, you know the usual suspects are going to benefit from that. And those are going to be tickers like Mara, RIOT, CAN, HUT, Coin, and MSTR. Now there are other plays, but these are the more popular plays that have a lot of volume in them. So you want to keep these on your watch list, all right? Now on the other side of that, if Bitcoin decides it wants to tumble and fall back down to 55 or something like that, these same mining plays are going to fall off too. And when they hit their bottom, when Bitcoin stabilizes and these coin tickers are at their bottom too, you might want to consider buying some of these options with far out expiration dates while the premiums are low, and just sit on them and wait until Bitcoin decides it wants to run up again. You're already in the play, and then you can go ahead and cash out when you're up 30, 40, 50, 100%. All right. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is Apple's event that they're having tomorrow, October 18th, where it's rumored that they might be announcing a new MacBook Pro for 2021. And also they may be announcing a new CPU, a new M1X chip or M2 chip, something like that. Now, if they do announce a more powerful chip for their devices, this could make the stock run up a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at these levels. All right, so here are the levels here that I'm going to be taking a look at. Now, as you know, a lot of times when Apple have their events, it'll run up a little bit until the event starts. And as soon as the event starts, it starts to pull back. Now, if they do announce a brand new powerful chip for their devices, that could make this stock run up a bit. So these are the levels that I'm watching. If it continues on the way up, I'll be watching at 145. If it breaks through that, then I'll be looking at the next level at 149. Now, if it passes 149 and the momentum's there and the volume's there, this could shoot all the way up to its all-time high. So this one I'll definitely be watching tomorrow morning. All right, the next one up is Netflix. Now, I'm pretty sure you've all heard of this popular show on Netflix called Squid Games. As you can see from this headline, there's a report that came out saying that Squid Games is going to generate nearly $900 million for the company, despite only costing $21 million to make. Now, I did see a headline saying that they were going to make a Squid Game Season 2. Now, if that's announced officially, I'm not sure if it has or it hasn't, but that could make the stock go ahead and take off again. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart real quick. All right, as you can see right here on the chart, Netflix has been struggling to get over its all-time high of 646, and it has a really strong resistance around 637.50, something around there. So I'll be watching this level tomorrow and all throughout next week to see if it can break this level and continue on its way back up. You can see it's been on a bit of a downtrend the last couple of days, but it broke through this channel on Thursday, and Friday it went up and came back down a little bit. So I'll be watching this one to see if it can make it through this level, and if it does, I'll go ahead and get in a day trade for this one to run it all the way back up to 647 or something like that. All right, the next one I want to talk about is Square, ticker symbol SQ. Now, there was a story that came out saying that Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, he also owns Square, said they're planning on building an open source Bitcoin mining system. Now, if this goes, according to plan for him, this could make Square more valuable in the eyes of a lot of people. So I'll be watching Square. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart and see what we're looking at. All right, here's Square's chart on the daily. Right now, Square has been having a hard time getting above this level right here, this range between 152 and 156, around this level here. If it breaks through this one with a nice candle like this one here tomorrow, then I'll go ahead and go long on this one. And the levels I'll be watching is 252, 262, and 266. All right. Now, if it decides it wants to sell off, the first level that I'll be looking at is 241. So keep your eye on this one to see if this Jack Dorsey news pans out to be anything. All right. All right, the last one I want to take a look at is Upstart, ticker symbol UPST. And if you've been watching this one's been on an amazing run from like 153 all the way up to $401. And as you can see here, when it hit its all-time high of 401 last week on Friday, it did pull back a little bit. It ended up green on the day, but you can see that it lost some of its momentum after it hit that all-time high here over $400. Now, if this one does gap down in pre-market tomorrow, it has a long way to fall. And the first level that I'll be watching is 363. So if this one sells off, this could be a hell of a put if you're on the right side of this trade. So keep this one on your watch list and we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right. All right, to wrap up the video, we're going to have a few honorable mentions. The first one is going to be ticker symbol DKNG, DraftKings. Now this one I jumped in on Friday. I'll be watching this one to see if it has a little bit of a pop, being that the NBA season starts on Tuesday. The next one I'm going to be watching is Target. I did jump in this trade also. As you can see here, it broke this downtrend and has been moving up nicely. The next level I'll be looking at is 250, and the next level above that is 260. All right. And the last one that I'll be looking at this week will be RocketLab, RKLB. Now, hopefully this one will continue to sell off, and then I'll be able to get my position around $10 and something. All right. And that is the end of the video. Hopefully you got some valuable information out of it. Stay tuned to the channel for more content. I'll be putting out tutorials on how to navigate the Thinkorswim and Webull applications. Also, I'll be working on something for Robinhood and dividends for a brand new beginning investor. All right. So until then, talk to you later.